What's up, guys? Spring is up on us. It's a beautiful day here in Tennessee. It's been a brutal last couple of days. It's been very cold. I decided I was going to do some calling videos for you guys and kind of teach you guys how I've achieved the realism I've achieved over the years. I'm not the best caller in the world, but I've learned what I've learned from hens and from watching competition callers, being around competition callers and watching how they hold their mouth in order to achieve the sounds they're achieving. And today, I want to go over with you guys calling soft, clucking and purring, and just being soft, so to speak. You know, a soft call, a cluck and purr, you know, is a content call. You know, turkeys just being around each other, you know, being happy, you know, eating, scratching around in the leaves. And a lot of times, making calls like that could mean the difference between success and failure, and knowing how to do those soft calls. And they're not the easiest thing in the world to achieve, especially on a mouth call, but with enough practice, you can get it. And to purr, you know, there's a couple of different ways you can purr. You can roll your tongue like that, or you can use your uvula, which is, you know, in the back of your throat, like your gargling mouthwash, like that. And I found that's the most realistic way to achieve it. Once again, it's not easy, but, you know, you're forcing that air in between your tongue and the reeds, light pressure. And with your uvula, like your gargling mouthwash, you can achieve very, very realistic purrs. And being able to soft call is not a necessity. You know, basically to kill turkeys, all you really need is to be able to yelp and cut. You know, or just yelp. You could just know how to yelp and kill turkeys. But, you know, having these tools in your arsenal, you know, is not going to do anything but help you. And realism is not going to do anything but help you. And that's what I want to cover with you guys, you know, just, you know, practicing and trying to learn the mouth call. You know, it's very effective when you can use a mouth call. You can, you know, your hands are freed up. You know, you can call with your mouth and hold your gun, you know, and call to that turkey and not move. That's why mouth calls are very effective. Like I said, you know, using your uvula in the back of your throat to achieve that purr. Gargling mouthwash, pushing air out in between your tongue and the reeds, you'll get that sound. Sounds something like this. And those are just soft calls that I'm adding in there. A lot of times hens will, when they're walking around feeding, when they're content, you know, a turkey's a very social bird. When they're content, when they're around other turkeys, they're scratching around, they're pecking, they'll make those calls. And anyway, it's just another tool to have in the arsenal. I don't use it all that much, but I use the fighting purr more than anything. And I'll discuss that here in a second. Basically, it's the same principle. It's just added pressure and you know, gargling a little faster. But like I said, not the best caller in the world, but I've learned some realism and learned how to achieve that realism, and that's with watching competition callers, and that's also, you know, with watching hens, following hens around over the years, and having turkeys, you know, as pets. You'll hear the hens do that a lot. But anyway, guys, that's soft calling. I'll do it one more time for you guys. And that's just like a little pity. You'll hear turkeys do that a lot of times when they approach your decoys, you know, right before they start fight purring. They'll whew, 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 like that. And then when they see other turkeys, when they're clucking and purring, scratching around, they'll make that call a lot. And knowing how to do that call, I mean, I could tell you for a fact that that's killed turkeys for me, knowing how to call soft like that. But there it is, guys. I'll show you the fight and purr. It's just, you know, added pressure, you know, and just speeding up, you know, like your gargling mouthwash, like that. That's the fighting purr, and that is very effective. I tell you, I've killed a bunch of turkeys just using that, not yelping, not clucking, or anything. Or hung up birds, especially if there's multiple birds. A lot of times you can do that fighting purr, and they will come running at you. There's competition like that. That's soft calling, that's fight purring. I'll go over some more, you know, calls and techniques that I use, you know, cover breaking a yelp, cover cutting, things like that. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.